Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Hope all is well on this Saturday. Alrighty, sound check good. We have someone in the chat. It's Juan Redmond. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Going to be playing game number 4, best out of 9, the 1936 New York Yankees versus the 1934 Detroit Tigers. Game taking place in Detroit. The Yankees lead the series 3-0. Let's quickly go to the lineups. And we're using Out of the Ballpark Baseball 18. And Juan Redmond's in the chat with us. I asked him how he was doing. He says he's doing fine. Excellent. Love to hear that. Do you have any retro replays going on, Juan? Alrighty, so let's go to the visiting New York Yankees. Again, they lead the series 3-0. Best out of 9. They need 2 more victories. So you have Ben Chapman playing center, batting first. Red Ralph batting second, playing third. Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, batting third, playing first. Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper, rookie year, playing left field, batting in the cleanup spot. Bill Dickey doing the catching, batting fifth. Batting sixth, George Selkirk playing right field. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Tony Lazzeri. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Frankie Cressetti. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Lefty Gomez. 1936 and 31 games, 13 wins, 7 losses, 4.39 earned run average. Let's go to Detroit's lineup here. Down by 3 games. Need to get off the schneid here, the 34 Tigers. Batting first, playing right field, Pete Fox. Batting second, doing the catching, Mickey Cochran. Batting third, the power-hitting first baseman, hammering Hank Greenberg. Batting fourth, the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Marv Owen. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Goose Goslin. Batting seventh, the center fielder, G. Walker. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Batting ninth and doing the pitching, I love this name, General Crowder. In 1934, for the Detroit Tigers, he also played for the Washington Senators. For Detroit, he was 5 wins, 1 loss. Earned run average 4.18. In total, in 1934, as I have on the page. Did I put it in there? 9-11 overall, with an earned run average of 5.75. And Juan Redmond says, my daughter is also watching. Her name is Lily. Hello, Lily. How are you doing? And Juan Redmond, I asked him if he has any projects going, and he says, I believe this is his response to this. 1968 Tigers, very good team. Denny McLain, Mickey Lolich, Willie Horton, Al Kaline, Bill Freeman, Mickey Stanley. Yeah, a lot of good players there. Earl Wilson, former Red Sox. He's also a pitcher for Detroit. And alright, here we go. Ben Chapman steps to the plate. Right-handed spray hitter. In the series, he's batting .231. No home runs, no RBIs. Very solid contact hitter and very solid eye. I'll be managing the 36 Yankees. The computer will be managing the 34 Tigers. We decided that in the beginning of this series. I flipped a coin and I got the Yankees. So, here we go. Crowder gets the sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Chapman. Game 4. Yankees lead the series 3-0. And that ball is gone. Chapman wrecks that pitch. A leadoff home run, and the 36 Yankees jump on the Tigers 1-0. Wow. So that's a fine how do you do to General Crowder. Now stepping to the plate for the Yankees, third baseman, Red Rolfe. Left-handed pull hitter. He's batting .357 for the series. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Corcoran sets the target. Crowder pitches to Rolfe. That ball goes out to right field. Coming in on it and making the catch is Pete Fox. 1 away. And let's quickly go through Detroit's defensive alignment. Behind the plate, Mickey Corcoran, absolutely outstanding. And then you have an infield that's all tremendous. They're all 7 out of 10s defensively. Marv Owen at third, Billy Rogel at short, Charlie Gehriger at second, and Hammer and Hank Greenberg at first. In left field, Goose Goslin, 6 out of 10 defensively, 10 out of 10 arm. They all have 10 out of 10 arms in the Tiger outfield. G. Walker, 6 out of 10 defensively, and Pete Fox, 7 out of 10 defensively. He just made the catch in right for the first out of the inning. Here comes the man, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. His record was broken by Cal Ripken Jr. Gehrig in the series, he struggled somewhat. 2 for 10, a home run and RBI, and that's a .200 batting average. Tremendous power hitter in contact with a very good eye. Crowder looks in at Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. And he gets him swinging on the 2-2 count. Off-speed pitch, Gehrig out in front of it, so there's 2 outs. No one on. Here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, Yankee Clipper, rookie season. He's 3 for 14 in the series, 2 RBIs, that's a .214 batting average. He'd like to break out. Crowder rocks and delivers. DiMaggio swings, sends that ball to center field, and making the diving catch in right center. Unbelievable is G. Walker. Listen to the fans here in Detroit. Wow, outstanding. As Juan Redmond in the chat says, Lily loved that home run. Juan Redmond also asks, do you like cards and dice or PC games better? I played basically PC games. I haven't played card and dice in a long time since I was a kid. But I do enjoy watching it. I like tabletop baseball. I like Espo Strat. I like Stratomatic Delaware, baseball demos, and other channels. I like them all. I do enjoy it. I think what I like best is the enthusiasm that each person has for the game that they're playing. That's why I watch. I like baseball, but I like the enthusiasm, you know. Alright, so here comes the Detroit Tigers leading off Pete Fox. He made a fabulous... oh no, I'm sorry, that was G. Walker in center. Pete Fox made the first out of the inning, making the catch in right. And he is 0 for 3 so far in the series. Right-handed spray hitter. Behind the plate for the Yankees, Bill Dickey, outstanding. Again, in the infield. On the corners, 7 out of 10 defensively. Red Rolfe at third. Lou Gehrig at first. Up the middle, Frankie Crissetti and Tony Lazzeri, both 6 out of 10s defensively. In left field, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, 6 out of 10. Defense, 10 out of 10 arm. Ben Chapman, excellent in center. 8 out of 10 for both defense and arm. And George Selkirk, 7 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. You'll see a lot of leather being flashed by both teams in this series. So Pete Fox, right-handed spray hitter. Lefty Gomez on the mound. He gets the sign from Dickey. Here is the pitch to Fox. And he strikes him out swinging on the 3-2 count. Yankees throw the ball around the infield back to Gomez. Off-speed pitch got him. Was out in front of it. Here comes Mickey Corcoran. Tiger catcher. He is batting .200 with an RBI. He's a left-handed pull hitter. The Yankees infield will shift right in the infield. Outfield straight away in normal. Gomez is ready. Here's the pitch to Corcoran. Grounded to Gehrig. He takes it to the bag himself. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Hammer and Hank Greenberg. 3 for 13, 1 RBI. That's a .231 batting average. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will now shift left in the infield. Outfield will stay straight away in normal. Corcoran looks in at Dickey. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. And he strikes him out. He got him to chase out of the zone on the 3-2 count. Fastball away. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the 36 Yankees. Dickey, Selkirk, and Lazzeri. quickly go to the chat. We have good friend of the channel, Juan Redmond. And he has posted, he says, I love the way you call the game. You sound like a real announcer. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm glad you have joined us. It's always fun to have someone in the chat. And here comes Bill Dickey. Yankee catcher's been outstanding so far. .444 batting average. 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. He's a left-handed pull hitter. The Tigers go into a hard shift right in the infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Dickey will be swinging away. Crowder gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Dickey. Grounder up the middle into the shift, and that's going to go 4-3 for out number 1. So that went Gehringer to Greenberg. 1 away, and here comes the right fielder for the 36 Yankees, George Selkirk, who's batting .333 with 2 RBIs. Left-handed normal hitter. The windup and the pitch by Crowder. Selkirk swings, sends that ball out in the left center field. On his horse is G. Walker, settles under it, and makes the catch. Out number 2. So 2 away, and here comes Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri, 3 for 12 with an RBI. That's a .250 batting average. That 1 RBI, the game-winning hit. Bottom of the 9th, game 1. And we have Beatles eternally in the chat! How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Beatles says, wish I knew where to get that Tiger Stadium. I honestly don't know where I got this. It just loaded up. Beatles says hi to Juan. Juan says hi to Beatles. Beatles, in the workshop, before you start a game and out of the ballpark 18, if you go down to workshop, and you click on it, there's a gentleman who loaded up all the stadiums. That's why I think I got this. I didn't even have to load it up. In the last update, it was there. So, alright, so Tony Lazzeri's here. And again, his 1 RBI was a game-winning hit. Bottom of the 9th at Yankee Stadium. 2 outs, no one on. Right-handed normal hitter. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. And Lazzeri works a walk on the 3-1 count. He's at first, 2 outs, and here comes the shortstop, Frankie Crissetti. Crissetti, 2 for 9, 1 RBI. Right-handed pull hitter. Lazzeri not a threat to run, but Greenberg holding him on. Crowder looks to first, now in at Cochran. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. And Crissetti lines out to the shortstop for out number 3. That was a soft liner to Billy Rogel. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. 36 Yankees 1, the 34 Tigers nothing. Beatles eternally in chat says, Al, I bought the out of the park directly from them, my friend. Oh, okay. Well, I think if you would then... That's right, you did tell me that. I apologize. You did tell me that. I think if you go on their forums, I bet you can still... I bet that workshop, those stadiums, you can find it. My suggestion, it's up to you. I like buying my games through Steam, but that's just me, because I like the workshop. Here it comes for Detroit, Charlie Gehringer, second baseman, followed by Owen and Gosselin. Gehringer batting .182 with only 1 RBI. That's 2 for 11. Left-handed, normal hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Lefty Gomez is ready to work, and here's the pitch to Gehringer. And he strikes him out, swinging on the 0-2 count. Fastball blew him away, 96 miles per hour. Couldn't catch up with it. Beatles eternally in chat says, and hey Al, figured out how to make teams in Action PC Baseball. Very excited about that. So am I hearing about that. Juan Redmond says, I still got to get this game. Looks awesome. Very fun game. Chat with Beatles. He'll tell you about it. Wait, it's going to go on sale. Check to see if it's on sale. I don't know if it is or it's not. I can check later before I go off here. Here comes Marv Owen. Owen batting 100. That's 1 for 10. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Gomez ready to work. Here's the pitch to Owen. And that ball's ripped down the left field line. DiMaggio digs it out quickly, holding Owen to a 1-out single. Owen not a threat to run, but Gehrig holding him on. And here comes Goose Goslin. Goslin 0 for 12. That's what you call struggling in the first 3 games of this series. Yankees will move into double play depth as Cressetti and Lazzeri pinch the middle. Gomez looks to first. Now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Goslin. And that ball's ripped at the middle, making a diving catch. Tony Lazzeri robbing Goslin of what would have been his first hit. What a play, web gem by Tony Lazzeri. So 2 away, and G. Walker comes to the plate. Walker made a web gem. Diving catch, first inning. Robbing a Yankee of a hit. He's batting .400. 4 for 10, a home run and an RBI. Tying run at first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Walker. And Walker sends that ball deep to right center field. Oh, making a leaping catch, crashing into the wall. The right fielder for the Yankees, Selkirk, robbing Walker of extra bases and most likely the game-tying RBI. We go to the top of the 3rd. The 36 Yankees won. The 34 Tigers still nothing. Unbelievable by Selkirk. Holy cow. In the words of the late, great Phil Rizzuto. And due up for the Yankees, Gomez, Chapman, and Ralph. Lefty Gomez, the pitcher. First at-bat in the series. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch by Crowder. And Gomez grounds weakly to Gehringer, who goes to Greenberg. 1 away. Tiger fans trying to rev up this 34 Tiger team. And here comes the top of the order, Ben Chapman. Chapman's 1 for 1. He had a leadoff bomb, a home run off General Crowder. It was more like Sitting Bull facing General Custard. Can he repeat? We shall see. Not known for his power, only 2 out of 10. Crowder gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And Chapman walks this time around. They pitch very carefully to Chapman. Fastball miss. So 1 out, 1 on. Chapman definitely a threat to steal. 7 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 base running ability. And here comes Red Ralph. He's 0 for 1. We're going to play a little hit and run here. Here's the pitch by Crowder. Hit and run is on. There goes the runner. The throw down! And he's safe. So he steals second on the failed hit and run attempt. Ralph strikes out, but he's in scoring position for the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig slumping miserably in the first 4 games now of this series. He's only 2 for 11, a home run and an RBI. He'd love to break out. Detroit goes into the hard shift right. In the infield, outfield normal. Gehrig's going to be swinging away. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lou. And Gehrig sends that ball out to right field, coming in on it towards the line, making the catch is Fox side retired. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the 34 Tigers, Rogel, Crowder, in the top of the order, Peter Fox. As Beatles in the chat says, Al is right, it'll go on sale after the World Series. Yes, because then I think the new game, Out of the Ballpark 19, will be out for purchase in February, I think, or March. But I would pick this one up, see if you enjoy it. I've bought the game I've bought the game every year for the past 4 years. The first one I bought was 2009. It was on sale on Steam, I don't know, 5 years ago, because ever since then I've bought every game. So, here comes Billy Rogel. Rogel, he's hitless in the series. 0 for 10. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield will shift left. Gomez ready to work. Here's the pitch to Rogel. And that ball's popped up. Shallow outfield. Lazzeri calling for it. He makes the catch. Chapman coming in hard, but Lazzeri called him off. So 1 away, and here comes General Crowder. He's made 1 mistake. And that 1 mistake was the leadoff homer to Chapman. Lefty Gomez licking his chops, facing his counterpart. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to the General. And that could drop in! Selkirk coming in hard, makes the diving catch to rob General Crowder Crowder, excuse me, of a base hit. Selkirk, 2 web gems in this game. Unbelievable. 2 outs, top of the order. Pete Fox comes up. He's 0 for 1. Right-handed spray hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Fox. Popped up, third base. Ralph calls for it, makes the catch. We go to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the 36 Yankees, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, Bill Dickey, and George Selkirk. Here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, rookie season. He's 0 for 1 today. General Crowder looks in, nods his head. Here's the pitch to the Yankee Clipper. And he rips that ball to left center field gap. That gets down to the wall. DiMaggio will go sliding into second base. The throw in is too late. A leadoff double for Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. Not much speed, 2 out of 10. Good base running ability, though, 7 out of 10, meaning he gets a good read on the ball. And here's Bill Dickey. Dickey 0 for 1 today. He has 2 home runs in the series. He'd like to get a third. Left-handed power hitter, pull hitter. Detroit goes hard shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Dickey. Dickey pops it up. Pops it up. Cochran calls for it. Makes the catch. DiMaggio stays put at second base. A good bit of pitching by General Crowder. So 1 out. DiMaggio's at second. Here comes the man flashing the leather out and right. The Canadian, George Selkirk. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed normal hitter. He's ready. He digs in. He awaits the Crowder delivery, and here it is. And Selkirk pops it up, and Hank Greenberg comes flying in, but he's called off by Gehringer. The second baseman makes the catch, so 2 consecutive pop-ups after the DiMaggio double. So with 2 outs, it's going to be up to Tony Lazzeri. He's flashed some leather. Diving catch up the middle. Chance for an RBI here for Lazzeri. He only has 1. Again, that was a game-winning hit in Game 1. Yankees won in the bottom of the 9th back in the Bronx. Yankees lead the best out of 9 series, 3-0. Lazzeri digs in, looking for a pitch he can grip and rip. Crowder looks in at Cochran. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Tony Lazzeri. And Lazzeri bloops one out to right center field, and coming on, making a fabulous diving catch is G. Walker, robbing Lazzeri of an RBI single. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the Tigers, Cochran, Greenberg, and Gehringer, the heart of the 34 Tigers order. So Mickey Cochran, 0 for 1, left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. As I shifted the wrong way, they'll shift right, excuse me. Here's the pitch to Cochran. And he goes down swinging on the 1-2 count. Fastball blew it right by him. Lefty Gomez. Another strikeout for Lefty. Here comes Hammer and Hank Greenberg. 1 swing of the bat. 1 swing of the bat by Hammer and Hank Greenberg, and this ball game could be tied up. Right-handed pull hitter. Tremendous power. Yankees will shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Gomez is ready to work. Here's the pitch to Hammer and Hank. That ball is sent out to DiMaggio and left, and it drops in front of him. DiMaggio couldn't get there. It was a soft line drive. So 1 out, 1 on. Greenberg represents the tying run at first base. Not much speed, 3 out of 10, but again, a good base runner. 7 out of 10 base running ability. And here comes Charlie Gehringer. Excellent contact hitter. Below average power. He's 0 for 1 today. Left-handed normal hitter. The Yankees will go into double play depth. Get 2 for 1. The pitcher's best friend. Gomez looks to Gehrig at first. Now in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. That ball's ripped up the middle. Lazzeri to Cressetti. To Gehrig. Side retired. They get the double play ball. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-0 Yankees. Another pitcher's duel. Due up for the Yankees. Cressetti, Gomez, and Chapman. Frankie Cressetti, 0 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Detroit infield, outfield, normal, and straightaway. Mickey Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch by Crowder. Cressetti, weak grounder. Crowder throws to first for out number 1. Here comes the pitcher, Lefty Gomez. He's 0 for 1 today. Let's see if he can help his own cause. Gomez is going to try to fool him with a bunt hit. He puts a bunt down. Could be trouble. And Gomez beats it out. What a perfect bunt by Lefty Gomez. Infield hit for the pitcher. They're playing behind Gomez, as he's only 1 out of 10 for speed, 1 out of 10 base running ability. So Greenberg's playing behind him. They're in double play depth up the middle with Billy Rogel and Charlie Gehringer. Here comes Ben Chapman. Chapman 1 for 1. He's with a home run in the first, and he walked his last at-bat. The windup and the pitch by the General. Chapman goes down swinging. Off-speed pitch fooled him badly, so 2 outs. Runner at first. That runner's Lefty Gomez. And here comes Red Rolf. 0 for 2 today. Excellent contact hitter, below average power though. Left-handed pull hitter. Detroit's infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Gomez will be off on contact with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Rolf. And he gets him! Swinging, side retired. Off-speed pitch again. Another Yankee batter fooled badly on the off-speed pitch. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Yankees. Due up for the 34 Tigers. Marv Owen, then Goslin and G. Walker. Owens 1 for 1. Yankees will shift left against this right-handed pull hitter. Outfield, that's in the infield. Outfield straight away. Normal. Here's the pitch to Owen. And Gomez returns the favor, blowing a fastball by him. Yankees throw the ball around. 1 away. It's been a strikeout fest so far, last few innings. And here comes Goose Goslin. Goslin 0 for 13 in this series, 0 for 1 today. The windup and the pitch by Lefty. No strikeout this time, 4 consecutive balls, and the tying run is at first base. Goose Goslin, 2 out of 10 speed, but excellent base running ability, 7 out of 10. Again, that means he reads the ball well. He's not a Red Sox player who does not know how to run the bases this year. Here comes G. Walker. Walker's been flashing that leather in center field. He's 0 for 1. Yankees will shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Gomez looking for that double play ball to get out of this inning. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Walker. That ball is ripped high and deep on his horse, and looking up is Chapman. That ball is gone to right center field. G. Walker has just put the Tigers ahead 2-1 on that blast. Tigers fans go nuts. I believe that is the Tigers' first lead in quite some. I don't think they even had a lead in game 1. I'd have to go back and check. So the Tigers are on the board in a big way on the Chapman blast to right center off Gomez. It's now 2-1 Tigers, 1 away, and here comes Billy Rogel. Rogel 0 for 1. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Bill Dickey had a quick word with Gomez. Now he's back behind the plate. He squats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rogel. And Gomez is still a bit shaken up by that blast. He walks Rogel. And here comes General Crowder, who now has a lead. And we're going to move our corners in. I think he'll be bunting even with 1 out. So corners are in. Rolf in at third, Garrigan at first. Here's the pitch to Crowder. And he strikes him out as he missed the bunt on the 0-2 count, so they had the bunt on all the way through that at-bat. So 2 away, another strikeout for Gomez, who now trails in the game 2-1. Top of the order, Pete Fox comes to the plate. Fox 0 for 2 today, 0 for 5 in the series. Gomez looks to first. Gehrig holding Rogel on. Throws over. Rogel's back. Gomez gets the ball back. Steps back up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Fox. And he strikes him out looking on the 3-2 count. Fastball frozen, but Detroit takes the lead on the 2-run blast by G. Walker. We go to the top of the 6th. 34 Tigers 2, the 36 Yankees 1. Due up for the Yankees. Lou Gehrig, Jolton Joe DiMaggio, and Bill Dickey. 3 very dangerous hitters that the General must face. Gehrig 0 for 2 today. Crowder with the lead. Let's see how he'll pitch. He sets and delivers. Gehrig goes down swinging on the 2-2 pitch. Fastball. No, off-speed pitch, sorry. Was out in front of it. Got him to chase out of the zone. 1 away, and here comes Jolton Joe DiMaggio. He's 1 for 2. Stand-up double his last time up. Got stranded there, though. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. DiMaggio lines that ball past the dive of the shortstop for his 2nd hit of the game. Tying run at first base. Rogel couldn't make the play. Good effort on the dive. As Beatles attorney says, I found the stadiums, Al. There is a ton of them. Oh, they're beautiful. And I'll tell you, there's a way to load them up, and you'll figure it out. But if you need help after, we can do that. Here comes Bill Dickey. 1 away. DiMaggio at first. Tying run. Dickey 0 for 2 today. He does have 2 home runs in the series. If he gets 1 now, he'll put the 36 Yankees ahead. Crowder looks to first. Greenberg holding DiMaggio on. Now in at Mickey Cochran. Here's the pitch to Dickey. And Dickey's patience proves prudent. He walks on 4 consecutive pitches. Crowder in a bit of a jam here. First and second. 1 out, and here comes George Selkirk. He's 0 for 2. Tying run. DiMaggio at second. Go-ahead run. And Bill Dickey at first. Not much speed by either. DiMaggio the much better base runner, though. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. And Selkirk rips that ball to Greenberg, who fires to Rogel at short. But they can't turn 2 good hard slide by Dickey. Takes him out. So with 2 outs, runners are on the corners, and here comes Tony Lazzeri, a chance to be a hero once again for the New York Yankees. Nice play by Hank Greenberg with the glove at first. Lazzeri's ready to grip and rip. Here's the pitch by Crowder. Lazzeri, weak grounder to second, and they take it to the bag himself. Side retired. Gehrig just took the ball to himself. So Crowder pitches around the jam. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Tigers 2, the Yankees 1. Beatles eternally, where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? A nation turns its lonely eyes to you. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Jolton Joe has left and gone away. Excellent. Simon and Garfunkel, great song. So due up for the Tigers, Mickey Cochran, Hank Greenberg, and Gehringer, Charlie Gehringer. Cochran 0 for 2 today, Tiger catcher. Yankees will shift right in the infield. He's a pull hitter, left-handed batter. Outfield straightaway and normal. Gomez up to 73 pitches. He's only made 1 mistake, and that was the home run to G. Walker. Crowder's made only 1 mistake, and that was the home run to Chapman. Here's the pitch by Gomez to Cochran. That's a pop-up. Calling for it is the 3rd baseman, Ralph. And he makes the catch as they were in the shift. He caught it over by shortstop. So 1 away, and here comes Hammer and Hank Greenberg. 1 for 2. 4 for 15 in the series. 267 batting average, 1 home run. Yankees shift left in the infield. Greenberg, a tremendous pull hitter, power hitter. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch by Gomez. Greenberg rips that ball past the dive of Ralph and Cressetti for another single. So 1 on, 1 out, and here comes Charlie Gehringer. Important insurance run at first base, and Greenberg. 3 out of 10 speed, but 7 out of 10 base running ability, and that sometimes is more important. Gehringer, left-handed batter, normal hitter. Yankees pinch the middle, looking to turn 2 with Cressetti and Lazzeri. Here's the pitch by Gomez to Gehringer. Grounder to Lazzeri is only plays to first. So 2 away, Greenberg advances on the fielder's choice. And here comes a third baseman for the 34 Tigers, Marv Owen. 1 for 2 today, 2 for 12 in the series. Another pull hitter, except he's a righty. Yankees shift left in the infield. Outfield, as I like to say, straight away and normal. Here's the pitch to Owen. 2 outs, man at second. And Owen walks on the 3-1 count. He did not chase that fastball high and away. So first and second. Gomez up to 91 pitches now. His stamina is 9 out of 10, 1936 standards. That's about 120 pitches. And here comes Goose Goslin. He got robbed by Lazzeri up the middle when Lazzeri made a diving catch. He's 0 for 13 in the series. 0 for 1 today. Gomez wants to keep it at that. Keep it a 1-run deficit here for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Goslin. That's popped up. Popped up in foul territory, calling for it as Lou Gehrig makes the catch, side retired. We go to the top of the 7th. The 1934 Tigers 2, the 1936 Yankees 1. Tigers looking to get their first win this best of 9. Yankees are up 3 games to none. Due up for New York, Frankie Cressetti, Lefty Gomez, and then Chapman, the leadoff hitter. Cressetti 0 for 2 today. The windup and the pitch by General Crowder. Cressetti sends that ball out in the left center field, and that's going to drop in. A leadoff single by Frankie Cressetti. 5 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability. Here comes Lefty Gomez, and he's going to be dropping down that sacrifice bunt. Corners are in. Corners are in. So Owens in at third. Greenberg in at first. And here comes the bunt. And it's fouled off. The count's now 0-2. You couldn't bunt that 90-mile-per-hour fastball. And I think we're going to keep the bunt on. He squares. Here's the pitch. And he misses the bunt and strikes out. So he does not get the job done there. So 1 away, top of the order, Ben Chapman. Cressetti's at first. Represents the tying run. Chapman the go-ahead run at the plate. Chapman's 1 for 2 is 1 hit, a home run in the first. We're going to play hit and run here with Chapman. Here's the pitch by Crowder. There goes Cressetti, and that ball's punched the other way! And Cressetti will go first to third on the hit and run. The Yankees execute it to perfection. And the boos rain down here in Detroit. Tying run at third base. Go-ahead run. Ben Chapman at first. He has been a thorn in the General's side. And here comes Red Ralph. Ralph 0 for 3. 8 out of 10 contact. 5 out of 10 power against right-handed pitching. Corners are in. Outfield straightaway and normal. They expect a squeeze play. Ralph looking at worst to lift this ball deep in the outfield to score Frankie Cressetti. Here's the pitch to Red Ralph. And that ball's ripped down to Greenberg. He flips to the pitcher, Conley, but he throws the ball away. Who's going to get the error on that one? The tying run scores. Chapman moves to second, and it's going to be on the General. He dropped the ball. The official score gives General Crowder the error. The Yankees have tied it up on the error by Crowder. It's now 2-2, top of the 7th, 2 on, 1 out, and here comes the man, Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, 0 for 3 today, struggling, only batting 154 in this series. Can give the Yankees a 3-run lead. If he lifts one, bye-bye. Here's the pitch by Crowder. Gehrig swings, that's a high fly ball out to right field. Making the catch and firing it back in is Pete Fox. Gehrig got way under that one. That one would have brought rain. As I stuttered through that one. All right, 2 on, 2 outs, and here he comes. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Well, we're going to tell you. He's at the plate. That's where he's gone. A nation turns its lonely eyes to you, as Beatles eternally state. DiMaggio a chance to put the Yankees out ahead here. He's 2 for 3. And with his 2 for 3 today, he's got his average up to 294 in this series. He's now 5 for 17 with 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to the Yankee Clipper. 2 on, 2 outs. Runners will be off on contact. And DiMaggio sends that ball out into left field and making a diving catch is Gosselin, robbing DiMaggio of a hit and the go-ahead RBI. We go to the bottom of the 7th as they play Take Me Out of the Ball game here in Detroit. Unbelievable play by Gosselin. What a game, folks. What a game we are being witnesses to here in Detroit. So, the 36 Yankees 2, the 34 Tigers 2. Due up for Detroit, Walker, Rogel, and Crowder. Lefty Gomez up to 92 pitches. They've tied it up for Lefty, though. And the Tigers have Walker, Rogel, and Crowder. I think I said that already. I apologize. G. Walker, 1 for 2, a home run. It was a 2-run blast to put Detroit ahead in the bottom of the 5th. Can he do it again to put him ahead? Here's the pitch by Gomez. Grounder to Cressetti. He fires over to Garrick for out number 1. Scoring at home, that goes 6-3. As the organist plays charge, and the fans yell charge. And here comes Billy Rogel. Rogel, 0 for 11 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift this time. They're going to shift left. Garrick, the only man on the right side of the infield. Here's the pitch to Rogel. Grounder to Rolf. He throws to Garrick for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and here's a pinch hitter. Frank Doljak. He's 1 for 1 in pinch hitting duties in this series. He had a single, I believe. Right-handed normal hitter. Gomez rubs up the baseball, walks around the mound a bit, steps back up on the hill, puts the ball in his glove, looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Doljak. That ball's ripped up the middle past the leap of Cressetti, and he's 2 for 2 as a pinch hitter, Doljak. Tying a go-ahead run at first with 2 outs, and here's the top of the order, Pete Fox. Fox 0 for 6 in the series, 0 for 3 today. Right-handed spray hitter. Doljak, pretty 6 out of 10 running speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability. Garrick holding him on. Gomez throws over to first. Doljak gets back. Trying to keep him tight to that bag in case there's an extra base hit. Want to make sure he doesn't score. Great arms in the outfield. DiMaggio 10 out of 10. Chapman 8 out of 10. And Selkirk 10 out of 10. Here's the pitch by Gomez to Fox. That's a swing and a miss. Dickey throws down to first, but getting back in time is Doljak. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Go ahead run at first. Fox digs in. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch by Lefty. And Gomez walks him on the full count. Gomez now up to 107 pitches, and we better get our bullpen up. I don't have many good bullpen pitchers. This is how my bullpen goes. Pat Malone and John Murphy. That's how it goes. Those are the 2 guys I've used out of the pen. I think I might have used one other pitcher. So Pat Malone gets up. They're both righties. And John Murphy gets up. So 2 outs, 2 on, and here comes the catcher, Mickey Cochran. 0 for 3 today, 2 for 13 in the series with 1 RBI. That's a 154 batting average, but all will be forgotten if he gets a base hit here. Left-handed pull hitter, the Yankees will shift right in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey goes out to have a quick word with Gomez on the hill. Now back behind the plate. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Cochran. That's a hard grounder to Garrick. He takes it to the bag himself. Side retired. Some clutch piece of pitching by Lefty. we go. To the top of the 8th, knotted at 2. Due up for the 36 Yankees. Dickey, Selkirk, and Lazeri. Let me quickly go to the chat. Juan Redmond says, nice hit and run. Thank you. That was an inning or so ago. Beatles Eternally says, Al is a great announcer. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Juan Redmond says, yes, he is. Oh, my God, I'm getting a swollen head. And Juan Redmond says, come on, Corcoran, who just grounded out to Garrett. All right, so Bill Dickey comes to the plate. Dickey 0 for 2. He'll be followed by Selkirk and Lazeri. And there's a new pitcher, as the general is pinch hit for, and it's Steve Larkin. Larkin only pitched 6 innings in 34. It's a strange pick by the computer, but that's the computer. Though he had a 1.50 earned run average, struck out 8, walked 5, so he does have, and he pitched 6 innings. He's a right-handed pitcher. Has pretty good stuff, movement, but not much control. 3 out of 10, so we're going to be a little patient here. Dickey will take. Ball 1. Curveball missed. Dickey will take again. Inside with the fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Dickey will take for a 3rd time. Ball 3. Dickey puts the bat on his shoulder. Corcoran gives Larkin a stern look out towards the mound. Sets the target. Here's the pitch by Larkin. And there's a strike finally. 98-mile-per-hour fastball right down the heart of the plate. 3-1 count, and you can just see Bill Dickey with a little wry smile now as he awaits the Larkin offering. Here's the pitch. And Dickey walks. He could not duplicate the effort on the fastball. So Bill Dickey's on. He is the go-ahead run here in the top of the 8th. Not much speed at all. George Selkirk comes to the plate, and he'll take. Ball. Wow. This was a really strange pick by the computer. He's going to take until he gets a strike. And there it is. 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Again, down the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Selkirk digs in, ready to grip and rip. Tigers in double play depth in the infield. Outfield normal. Here is the windup and the pitch to Selkirk. And Selkirk grounds to the pitcher. That's going to be 1-4, but they're not going to be able to turn it. Fielder's choice. So that went Larkin to Gehringer. Good hard slide. Prevented the double play. He couldn't get enough on the throw. Rogel to Greenberg. So there's 1 out. And Selkirk's at first. And here comes Tony Lazeri. And he's going to take. Wow. That fastball was almost to the backstop as Corcoran jumped out to catch it. As Larkin's struggling with his control. He sets and delivers. Curveball misses. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch to Lazeri. What happened? Oh, I clicked too fast. 3-0 count. 1 out. Lazeri puts his bat on his shoulder. And there's a fastball in there for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lazeri to swing away. And another walk! So he's walked 3 batters and gotten a fielder's choice. So 1 out, 2 on. 96-mile-per-hour fastball missed. And here comes Frankie Crissetti. We're going to let Crissetti swing away because I think he's going to throw a get-me-over slider, to be honest with you. Here's the pitch. Crissetti to swing away. And he walks on the full count. Wow. Bases are now loaded. And here comes the pitcher, Lefty Gomez. And we have our pitchers ready. We're going to pinch hit for Gomez, who has done a fine job today. But let's sit down Murphy and sit down Malone, because I play with the warm-up rule. They can get tired. And let's go to a pinch hitter. So Steve Larkin's on the mound, right-handed pitcher. He's been all over the place. We have backup catcher Joe Glenn, who batted .271. 4 out of 10 contact. Then we have Jack Salzgaver, .211, thank God. I don't want to pronounce his name. Don Hefner, 229. Roy C. Johnson, 265. Merrill Hogue, 301. We're going to go with Hogue. And you have Jake Powell, 302. Righty against a righty. And Dixie Walker, 271. He's a left-handed batter. I'm going to go with Merrill Hogue. 5 out of 10 contact. Actually, Jake Powell, 7 out of... We're going to go with Jake Powell, 7 out of 10 contact. So Jake Powell will come in to pinch hit for Lefty Gomez. Let me give you Gomez's numbers here. Gomez went 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Walked 4, struck out 7, gave up that 2-run blast through 115 pitches. General Crowder went 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. Only one was earned. There was a big error in there. Walked 3, struck out 6, and he gave up a home run. All right, so here he comes off the bench to the plate. Jake Powell. Powell's 0 for 1 in the series. Bases loaded. 1 out, no place to put Mr. Powell. 2-2 ball game. Let's see if the Tigers stick with Steve Larkin, whose stamina is 1 out of 10. He's threw 21 pitches and he's walked the bases loaded. Infield in. Here's the pitch to Powell. And he rips that to the right center field gap. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. The ball is very deep. Cressetti's an average runner. Pete Fox has a cannon for an arm. We're going to hold him. We're not going to make... So, Jake Powell, pinch hit double, knocks into the 36 Yankees. Retake the lead 4-2. Cressetti's now at third. And as I stated, that's an odd choice to go to Steve Larkin and to keep him in the game. And now, stepping to plate at the top of the order, Ben Chapman. 1 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Chapman by Larkin. And he walks him. Wow. How long will the computer stick with this guy? The manager must be pulling what hair he has left out of his head. And let's get our bullpen back up here. Murphy. Let's get Malone. He's still ready, but just in case Ralph bangs into a double play. So we got Malone up, and let's get Murphy up now. Okay. They're both ready. No place to put Red Ralph. Corcoran is just perturbed behind the plate. Goes out to have a word with him. Hank Greenberg meets him on the mound. A lot of stern conversation going on that mound. Greenberg none too happy. Meeting adjourned. Greenberg back to first. Corcoran trots back behind the plate. Larkin takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Ralph. That ball gets away, racing in from third, and scoring is Cressetti. Wild pitch as Steve Larkin has pooped the bed on the mound. It's now 5-2. Powell's at third. Chapman's at second. First base open. 1 away. It counts 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here's a pitch to Red Ralph. And guess what? Walk number 7. And that's it. They have finally seen enough. And if I was the manager, I would take Larkin out behind the stadium, put him up against a brick wall, blindfold him, give him a cigarette, and say, ready, aim, fire. All right, here comes Lou Gehrig, and he'll be facing Carl Fisher. Fisher in 1934, 6 wins, 4 losses, 1 save. They didn't have saves back then, but they went through the stats, and he would have been allotted 1 save. Earned run average 4.36. He needs to get a double play ball here. Detroit playing their infield in shift right, outfield normal. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. Gehrig sends that ball to right center field. That's going to get down and go to the wall. And that's going to clear the... Ralph. The ball is very deep. Ralph is an all-for runner. And we're going to say no. We're going to hold him again. So the Yankees have exploded for 5 runs in the top of the 8th thanks to Larkin, who just walked everybody. Gehrig is just doubled, knocking in 2. It's now 7-2. The Yankees have ripped the heart out of the Tigers fans here. And here comes Joe DiMaggio to face Fisher. DiMaggio 2 for 4. Here's the pitch to the Yankee Clipper. And that's a ground ball to short. Goes 6-3. The runners hold. Nice play by Billy Rogel. So 2 outs, 2 on. Bill Dickey strides to the plate. The Yankee catcher 0 for 2 today. Fisher gets the sign from Corcoran. He sets and delivers to Dickey. Dickey grounds that ball to third, and there's an error. A run will score, and it's now 8-2. And I'm going to have to sit my pitchers down. They're going to get tired. So let's not get them tired. We're going to sit Murphy down. I know there's 2 outs, but we'll take our chance there. And we'll sit Malone down. Here comes George Selkirk. As you can hear a pin drop here with these Tiger fans here at the stadium. Selkirk, Yankee right fielder, 0 for 4 today. He'd like to get off the schneid. Fisher nods his head. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. That ball's ripped up the middle, past the dive of the second baseman. Another run scores. Holy cow, it's now 9-2. So Selkirk gets off the side. Schneid with an RBI single here in the top of the 8th. The Yankees have put up 7 runs, and it's Tony Lazzeri with 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Ground ball to short. Over to first. Side retired. And a mock cheer goes up by the Tiger faithful. As Beatles eternally says, this is depressing as hell. Damn Yankees. The good news is, Beatles, I'm managing the Yankees because when I flipped the coin for the series, I got them. And we need a new pitcher, and we're going to go with... Pat Malone. Here's Pat Malone. Malone's 1-0. He's pitched 2 innings. He's given up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out none, no earned run average. 5 out of 10 stamina, excellent stuff, movement, and average control. He'll face a very, very beaten down Tiger team now. It'll be Greenberg, Gehringer, and Owen. And dead silence here at the stadium. Hank Greenberg, 2 for 3, Hammer and Hank is. Yankees will shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch by Pat Malone. And he strikes out Greenberg swinging. Fastball, 95 miles per hour, excellent movement. Greenberg missed it. Here comes Charlie Gehringer. Tigers second baseman 0 for 3. Malone works quickly. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. Grounder to Lazzeri. Over to Gehrig. 2 up, 2 down. It'll be up to Marv Owen to extend the bottom of the 8th. 1 for 3, the Tiger third baseman. 1 for 2, excuse me. Batting .286 in this series. Right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left. Malone looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Owen. Grounder to Crissetti. Throws to Lou Gehrig. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. We go to the top of the 9th. The 1936 Yankees 9. The 1934 Tigers 2. Due up for the Yankees. Crissetti, Malone, and Chapman. Crissetti 1 for 3. Fisher on the mound still for the Tigers. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. Crissetti goes down swinging on the 1-2 count. Fastball. Here comes Pat Malone. He's going to bat. We're going to let Malone swing away. Left-handed batter. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Malone. Malone pops that ball up towards first, and Greenberg makes the catch. So there's 2 outs, no one on. Top of the order, Ben Chapman. 2 for 3, a home run and an RBI. Fisher rocks and fires. Chapman swings, grounds it to second, 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The 1936 Yankees with a commanding 7-run lead, 9-2 over the 34 Tigers, and they look to take a 4-0 series lead in this best out of 9. And due up in this last-ditch effort here in Game 4 for the 34 Tigers, Gosselin, Walker, and Rogel. Gosselin 0 for 14 in the series. Malone works quickly. Here's the pitch to Gosselin. Grounder to Lazzeri, over to Gehrig. 1 away. Here comes G. Walker. He's 1 for 3. The only bright spot for the Tigers on the offense, a 2-run blast to give the Tigers, way back when, in the bottom of the 5th, a 2-1 lead off Lefty Gomez. Yankees will shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Malone nods his head. Here's the pitch to Walker. Grounder to Rolfe, over to Gehrig. 2 up, 2 down. As the sounds of silence have come to the stadium for the Tigers fans. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And it's up to Billy Rogel, who's 0 for 12 in the series. Left-handed pull hitter, and the Yankees will shift right in the infield. Malone works quickly. Here's the pitch to Rogel. And he misses the strike zone on the 3-2 count. Rogel walks, and Dickey, even with a 7-run lead, is incensed. As he pounds the mitt, yells something out to Malone on the mound. Malone nods his head. He's a little bit disgusted with himself. And here comes the pinch hitter, JoJo White. He started the first 3 games in center for the Tigers. Righty-lefty matchup. White 4 for 11 in the series. 2 RBIs. That's a .364 batting average. Malone rocks and fires. Here's the pitch to JoJo. And he walks. Wow. And now the Yankees are going to get Johnny Murphy back up in the pen. So 2 outs, 2 on. Here comes Pete Fox. Fox 0 for 3 today, 0 for 6 in the series. If you're thinking a home run, he's only 1 out of 10 for power. Right-handed spray hitter. Yankees looking for that last out to take a 4-0 lead in this best of 9 here in Detroit. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Fox. Grounder to Gehrig. He steps on the bag. Ball game over. The Yankees now lead this series 4-0 as they're very ecstatic on the field. So let's go to the box score, and we shall call it a stream. Let's go to the box score here. Oops. Box score will be up momentarily. Let me say thank you to Beatles Eternally and Juan Redmond, and also Lily, Juan Redmond's daughter, who was listening along with him. Thank you very much for joining me. Greatly appreciate that you have taken the time out of your life to spend some time with me. Thank you once again. All right, let's see who the player of the game is. Player of the game, Lefty Gomez, Yankee pitcher. Gets the win here in game number 4. And again, 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 4, struck out 7, gave up a home run through 115 pitches. Pat Malone pitched the last 2 innings. No hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 1. There was a little bit of anxiety there for a moment. But the Yankees got through it. For the Tigers, General Crowder, 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned. 3 walks, 6 Ks, gave up a homer through 108 pitches. No decision for him. The loss went to the absolutely awful Steve Larkin. Why the computers made him the closer is beyond me. He walked 5 batters in a third of an inning. That's awful. 1 hit, 6 runs, 5 of them earned. Struck out none. He takes the loss. He would not see daylight if I was the manager. And Carl Fisher came in, pitched the final inning in 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, struck out 1. For the Yankees, who blew the game open in the top of the 8th, it was a 2-2 game. They scored 7 runs to win 9-2. Chapman went 2 for 4, 2 runs, 1 RBI, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Red Rolfe 0 for 4, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Lou Gehrig 1 for 5, a run scored, 2 RBIs. He K'd twice. Joe DiMaggio 2 for 5. Bill Dickey 0 for 3. He walked twice. George Selkirk 1 for 5, a run scored, an RBI. Tony Lazzeri 0 for 3, a run scored, 2 walks. Frankie Cressetti 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Lefty Gomez had a bunt base hit. He was 1 for 3, struck out once. Jake Powell 1 for 1. He had a pinch hit double, knocked in 2 runs, scored a run. And Pat Malone 0 for 1. In total, the Yankees 38 at-bats, 9 runs, 9 hits. So they got the most out of their hits. 7 RBIs, 2 were unearned. Walked 8 times, 5 of them thanks to Larkin. And struck out 7 times. They left 23 runners on base. For the very disappointed 1934 Tigers, Pete Fox 0 for 4. He walked once, struck out twice. Mickey Cochran, the catcher, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Hank Greenberg 2 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Gehringer 0 for 4 with a K. Owens 1 for 3 with a walk and a K. Goslin 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Walker 1 for 4, a run scored, 2 RBIs. He had a home run. Rogel 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Crowder 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Dolejek, the pinch hitter, 1 for 1. He had a single. Larkin pitched, did not hit. Fisher pitched, did not hit. And JoJo White walked. He was a pinch hitter. In total, in defeat, the 34 Tigers, 31 at-bats, 2 runs. They only had 5 hits. They were stymied by Yankee pitching. 2 RBIs, 6 walks, struck out 8 times, and left 11 runners on base. The New York Yankees moved to within 1 game of the series today, downing the Tigers on the road at Navin Field by a score of 9-2. Yankees left-hander Lefty Gomez was named player of the game after a strong outing in which he threw 7 innings of 5-hit ball. The win gives the Yankees a commanding 4-0 lead in the best-of-9 series. Jake Powell made it 4-2 in favor of the New York Yankees when he delivered a 2-run pinch hit double in the 8th. And the Yankees would pour it on thanks to Larkin, who stunk, for the win. I just try to go out and give 100% every game, Gomez told the reporters after the game. That's my mantra, and like today, it will pay off more often than not. Game 5 is set to be played Wednesday at Yankee Stadium, or whenever I choose to play it. And slated to start our schoolboy row for Detroit and Lefty Gomez. Well, that's incorrect. We pitched Lefty Gomez today. I didn't like who they were starting, so I went with Gomez. We're gonna come back with our number 1 pitcher, Red Ruffing, in Game 4, most likely. So once again, the 1936 Yankees blow it open in a tie ball game in the top of the 8th. They score 7 runs to drive them to a 9-2 victory over the 34 Tigers. They take a commanding 4-0 lead in this best-of-9. And we'll be back at some point with game number 5 in New York with the Yankees hoping to close it out. I want to thank Beatles Eternally and Juan Redman and his daughter Lily. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'll be back on a little later. Don't know what I'll be playing. And Beatles, I'm glad you found the stadiums. You're going to have a lot of fun with them. It's really cool. Health, happiness, take care, bye-bye, and God bless.